The third ball gets all the attention, while poor old fourth ball lies neglected. Well, today it's its time to shine, as we focus on some of the main shot selections you should consider when playing the fourth ball. With this shot, you're looking to keep the serving side back, and if you're lucky, you'll be able to play a volley at a good contact height so as to do that easily. However, what should we do if the third ball is successful? Planting yourself close to the kitchen line and either taking the ball as a low volley or a half volley is a great way to steal time from your opponent. Unfortunately, however, given that the third shot drop has a lot more ball speed than your average dink, it can be a difficult timing challenge. So this shot should primarily be used with less mobile opponents that aren't likely to poach. When playing this shot, remember to increase your grip pressure the further you extend your paddle away from your body to avoid any wrist flick. A great time to use this is when both players of the serving side are still close to the baseline, which means getting the ball down to their feet will be relatively easy. If your opponents hit a good third shot drop to your backhand side, then they and their partner are likely approaching the kitchen line rapidly. This isn't a time to overextend and try desperately to make contact with a low volley. Instead, step back quickly, let the ball bounce, and give yourself enough room to play a cross-court slice towards the far sideline, forcing that player to hit a difficult fifth shot dink or pay the price. Last but not least is stepping back to attack, which is well suited to when the third ball hasn't found a wide enough angle and you can take it as a forehand. If the third ball has been given plenty of height but is still short enough to avoid being volleyed, then it's time to get moving. Pivot onto your back foot and raise your paddle. Sidestep far enough back to allow the ball to reach its apex, the optimum height above the net for you to be aggressive. Unleash a powerful forehand through the middle of the two players, at the furthest back player's feet, or at the closest player if they're not on balance. Obviously, depending on the exact situation you're in, there can be a huge number of options at your disposal. But if you focus on these three things, stand your ground and take it as a volley, step back and slice, or step back further and attack, then you should have a well-rounded skill set to handle your opponent's third balls. Okay, breathe.
Moving on.
Perfect. Okay.
Nice.
That's the money.